And a continued strategy from Becky Lynch all throughout this match.
May have gone to a run.
Oh my!
Bianca Belair shared a brutally honest update following her major loss on WWE RAW. The veteran is currently in a tag team with Naomi, and the duo were the reigning women's tag team champions until this past Monday's edition of the Red Brand. Belair and Naomi defended the women's tag team championship against the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan in the main event of WWE RAW. Morgan and Rodriguez won the match to become the new champions for the third time in their career. Following the loss, the EST took to Instagram today to reveal her mood. She shared a humorous video of a person mimicking a child, asking permission to say the D word before shouting, "Damn it." To express their frustration, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis recently showed footage of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez passing by in the area of Jade Cargill's attack. Cargill was brutally attacked on the November 22, 2024 episode of WWE SmackDown and still has not returned to television. However, a recent report revealed that the 32-year-old's return was imminent after Belair and Naomi lost the Women's Tag Team Championship. Former WWE writer reacts to Bianca Belair's match on Raw. Vince Russo recently detailed his issue with both women's matches earlier this week on WWE RAW. Lyra Valkyria successfully defended the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Dakota Kai this past Monday on Raw. In the main event, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeated Bianca Belair and Naomi to become the new women's tag team champions. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw show, Russo stated that there were too many false finishes during the matches and suggested that fans watching at home may have lost interest. Now you know their fan base, Chris. They love that. They're all chanting, "This is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome." People like me are sitting at home saying, how many times are we going to kick out of freaking moves? You lose the suspension of the disbelief because they're doing too freaking much, Chris, Russo said. Bianca Belair and Naomi will compete in the Women's Elimination Chamber match this Saturday night. It will be fascinating to see which star picks up the victory at WWE Elimination Chamber and earns a shot at Rhea Ripley's Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. Bianca Belair sends a 5-word message to Naomi after they lose the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Bianca Belair recently sent a 5-word message to Naomi. The duo lost the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship on this week's Monday Night Raw. Belair and Naomi lost the title to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, who are now 3-time champions. The Judgment Day duo ended Belair and Naomi's 73-day title reign. The gold was originally won by Belair and Jade Cargill. Due to an injury to the Storm, Naomi replaced her. On X, Belair reacted to Naomi's post after they lost the WWE Women's Tag Team title. The EST claimed she was proud of them despite the loss. Sam Roberts believes WWE is setting up Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley for WrestleMania 41. Sam Roberts has predicted Bianca Belair to win the 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber match to set up a showdown between the EST and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41 for the WWE Women's World Championship. Belair will set foot inside the Elimination Chamber against 5 other women, including Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, and Bayley. Speaking on the Not Sam Wrestling podcast, Roberts said that a victory for Belair in Toronto would lead to Naomi's heel turn. I think the Elimination Chamber match does come down to Bianca Belair versus Naomi. We're Belair and Naomi. Going to make sure that one of us wins, and as long as one of us wins, and we're going to teamwork until the very end, Roberts said. And I think Bianca Belair beats Naomi, and Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley becomes your WrestleMania match. But I also think it's the beginning of the deterioration between Naomi and Bianca Belair. Belair could be returning to the singles division now that she has dropped the Women's Tag Team Championship. It will be interesting to see how things will pan out at Elimination Chamber, Toronto. Naomi sends subtle message to Bianca Belair after losing their titles on RAW. Naomi and Bianca Belair are no longer the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. The two of them headlined this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, defending their titles against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez as they lost to the Judgment Day duo. This was as heartbreaking as it comes, as Naomi and Belair wanted to dedicate the match to Jade Cargill, who remains out of action. It isn't even known if the two will fight for another opportunity at the women's tag team titles. With their future as a tag team in doubt, Naomi broke her social media silence with a subtle message. The veteran tweeted a black and white photo of herself and Bianca Belair hugging, likely indicating she is grateful to the EST of WWE and is emotional that their run is. Edition of SmackDown, Bianca Belair faced Piper Niven in a one-on-one match. The WWE Women's Tag Team Champion demonstrated impressive strength throughout the contest. Ultimately, the EST defeated Niven with a powerful KOD in the center of the ring. During an interview with Byron Saxton on SmackDown Exclusive, Bianca Belair stated that she was excited to compete in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. She acknowledged the strong competition and highlighted her tag team partner, Naomi, as a potential qualifier. The EST emphasized her desire to become a double champion at WWE WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm super excited. Like you said, I'm one of 6. I know the other 5 are going to be amazing competitors. Hint, one beside me, Naomi, I know she's going to get in next week, but I'm excited about it. It's another opportunity to solidify your path to WrestleMania and go after a world title. And I love having this tag team title on my shoulder, but I wouldn't mind another one. But yeah, I'm trying to get to WrestleMania because you can't spell WrestleMania without EST, right? Belair said Bianca Belair could face a major WWE star at WrestleMania 41. Winning the Women's Elimination Chamber on March 1st at the Rogers Center would grant the EST a title shot against either Rhea Ripley or Tiffany Stratton. There's an update on where the creative direction could go done on a recent edition of Live Q&A on Backstage Pass. WrestleVote stated that they had not heard of a potential match between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. However, the report noted that a showdown between the Nightmare and Bianca Belair is being planned for the Showcase of the Immortals. It remains to be seen whether Belair will headline WrestleMania 41 in a World Championship match. I haven't heard that Rhea versus Io match specifically. I do think it's shaping up to be Rhea and Bianca. That's what was reported. I believe Sean Ross had that over the weekend. That is accurate. So, I think that's where they're going. But I haven't heard anything about Io Sky, no. This is Bianca Belair's body transformation. Over the years, Bianca Belair has been a talent we have seen rise up the ranks of the WWE by being the premier woman on the roster. She has been featured on numerous PLE cards. She has broken a fair few records for women in the sport and already has a career worthy of a place in the Hall of Fame. Before the EST would rise to significant power, it's important to take a look back on this woman's decorated career. From humble beginnings as a CrossFit competitor to teaming with Jade Cargill, this is Bianca Belair's transformation. Over the years, Bianca Belair is an athlete, and it is clear to see that when she was in high school, she was a tremendous track and field competitor. She would reach her athletic apex when it came to her time in 2011 as a CrossFit powerlifter. She has always had big toned arms which would set herself from most women of her height at only 5 feet 7 inches. Unfortunately, due to a condition known as intercostal chondritis, she would have to prematurely abandon her CrossFit career in 2014. She would toss